This is Overdrive, and today we are talking only about rallying. After having built our CDS spots at Red Rooster Performance, Team Overdrive was all set to make its debut at the Nasik Rally. And it was an event which was memorable every which way you look at it. In fact, go and have a look at it. It's the Speed INRC Rally of Maharashtra, the fastest, most unforgiving rally of the season. Run on tarmac, and I've gotten in with 0 kilometers of testing. Nothing left to do now but drive. Drive my heart out to the best of my abilities and try not to crash and make a fool of myself. Now, I've just finished the first 3 stages of my rally career. In fact, the first 3 national championship stages of my life. And I'm super excited about it. You can see from the smile on my face. Now I'm buzzing with adrenaline. It's been super fun, so much fun. But it's been incredibly stressful getting till here, the journey till here. In fact, the car wasn't ready. Last night, Leela and his crew from Red Rooster Performance were working on the car, and only last night, late in the night, did they finish the car and put it into park for me. But the car is handling beautifully. Okay, I wouldn't know better because it's my first experience with a rally car. It's only after the second stage in transport, the power steering failed. So now it's really hard. The third stage is the longest stage. It's the stage where you can make a lot of time, but I lost time because it was very hard. I had to fight the steering. It was basically no power steering. So it was like a truck. I had to fight it all over the place. So I lost a lot of time there. But I'm still running third in the group, third in the 2000cc class. It's date of a rally, 3 more stages to go. We ran these stages twice yesterday, now just 1 loop of these stages. Running third in class, 7th overall. Little apprehensive, obviously, a little bit on the edge. But helmet on, gloves on, looking forward to setting some good times, having some fun. It's my birthday today, so I'm looking forward to gifting myself a present.
Well, day 2, 3 familiar stages that we had done twice over on the first day. And I must say, Sirish drove with a lot more commitment the third time around. Understandable, because he's comfortable with the car now, beginning to trust the co-driver's calls a lot more. And on the third stage especially, he put in a scorcher of a time, which is very good for a first-timer.
And that's it for an INRC debut. We are third in our class on debut. It's been a great fun rally. Looking forward to the rest of the season. Hope it goes equally well. And so, against all odds, we made it to the podium at Nasik. The next event was at Coimbatore on dirt. And for that, I needed practice. So Vikram Matthias sat with me and taught me the most basic rallying technique, left foot braking. And now let's show you how it is actually done, because that's something every rallyist ought to know. Left foot braking. Now it is a bit counterintuitive, isn't it? When you drive normally, your right foot is on the gas. When you get off the gas, your right foot is on the brakes. Simple, right? But in rallying or racing, everybody uses left foot braking to settle the car down. What happens is, when you're full on the gas and then you're completely off the gas, weight transfer happens. And because of the weight transfer, the car tends to get unsettled and the car goes sideways. And sideways is not the quickest way. So number 1, you use left foot braking to settle the car down and slow it down at the same time. Secondly, in my car, I have a limited slip front differential at the front. And that gives it a lot of grip at the front. But like all front-wheel drive cars, this car also tends to understeer. So the only way to kill understeer is to get on the gas, so the limited slip differential works and it grips. But when you get onto the gas, the car is quicker. So how do you slow the car down? Your left foot on the brake. So to repeat, right foot on the gas to let the LSD work, left foot on the brake to slow the car down. Sounds a little complicated, sounds counterintuitive, but it actually works and it makes you much quicker. Mastering the art of left foot braking takes a lot of practice though. Don't try it on the road, because the first time you will get into all sorts of problems. It takes time to develop that feel and sensitivity in your left foot, particularly in a rally car where the brakes don't have vacuum boosters and the sensation is completely different to a road car. And at Coimbatore, we finally had 2 days of testing before the actual rally. But in rallying, as in life, after the highs come the lows. And in Coimbatore, we hit rock bottom. Now on the first stage, I was doing a good time and I really enjoyed myself because on dirt, with the car sliding all over the place, it is a very enjoyable experience.
30, bump into 3 right.
And I was quick, just 5 seconds off the pace of Joshi's front leading CDR. But on the second stage, 5 kilometers from the end, I felt the suspension go weak at the front.
You can go with this suspension.
And it was only on springs. At one point, I hit a bump, and because the suspension was only on springs, the front end lifted so much that I saw air. And then on, I had to back off completely.
End of day 1. It's been a day with a lot of problems for us. We had a very decent run on the first stage. Had suspension trouble on the second stage. Got that sorted out only in the last service. Had a very decent run on the last stage. Nevertheless, running third in our group.
When we came back the next morning, I realized the damage was even worse than expected. 3 of the 4 engine mounts were broken. The gearbox bed was broken. The exhaust was broken. The engine had moved on its mounts. But, surprise, surprise, we were still in third place, just 5 seconds ahead of Chetan. And another podium beckoned. On my first dirt rally, that would have done very nicely indeed. So with the car and the morale patched up, we hit the stages again. Hit the first stage, a few meters in, and the car just stalled.
What happened?
We had an ECU problem, but we didn't know what had happened.
There's no drive?
So Nikhil unbuckled his belts, was going to jump out and check the engine bay. Then we decided to switch to the stock ECU. The car started off and we hit the stage again. But then midway through the stage, smoke started filling up in the cabin, like something electrical was burning.
88 right, something's burning. Something's burning.
Should we stop?
23 right.
There was a moment of indecision whether to stop, check, or keep going. We rolled down the windows to let some air come in, let the smoke out. We lost a lot of time on that stage, 30 seconds to Chetan Shivram. Unlucky for sure. This is not the way I would have started. I would have liked to start my first dirt rally, but this is rallying. You got to live with the highs and the lows. Busted dampers, blown engine mount, blown gearbox mount, a cracked exhaust, a blown ECU. Everything that had to go wrong went wrong in Coimbatore. And as you can imagine, I was finished. I was completely demoralized. But we had the full season ahead of us. We had a commitment to finish the full season. So after the break, we'll head to Jodhpur and find out what happened in the Rally of Rajasthan.